Still September 12th. Finished the 3rd course, yay! So I'm gonna upload all 3 courses now, which is great because initially I had the goal of completing that by October, so it's September and I'm excited that it's officially done. So I have 3 courses ready to go, and one of them is just the basics of coping tools, how to use coping tools effectively, and then the other one is how to master your coping tools, so it's different and it's longer. And then of course how to use your anxiety and depression to bring you back to life. So I'm excited. I have 3 down, but I realized that I hadn't given an update on the new love of my life. This is the new love of my life, Mr. Bialetti. Here he is. Mr. Bialetti, I love. I mean, it's so cute. Like, this is, At first I was shocked because it only gives me like this much, and then I realized, oh well, I think it's an espresso or something. I don't know, but it's this much of coffee, and then I have the other Bialetti cream milk frother thing that I put my soy milk in, and that thing is delicious too. Like what it makes, how it, yeah, it's just, and it's all I need. It's all I need. So I'm extremely pleased with Mr. Bialetti, the new love of my life. So the 3 cups that I had to toss were worth it. I was very surprised, very shocked. But you know, then I thought about it. I'm like, you know, the Italians know how to do life. They they know what it's like to relax, to have passion, right? The siestas, culture, and just love life. Love life. I miss Europe. So anyways, just wanted to update on the new love of my life, and you know, we'll see what other adventures come our way. Yeah, okay. Alright, I'll probably include this with the previous video. So apparently we're in Mercury retrograde. Fortunately, I'm a part of this group that, and she's so great. She, I get the videos when I don't get a chance to participate, because sometimes it's in the middle when I'm seeing my clients. But she provides prompts, sometimes things to reflect on. And in this particular case, it's about the Mercury retrograde. And so, so she broke it up by sign. So I started entertaining the idea that maybe, just maybe, I'm going to look at all the main signs, right? My sun sign, my ascendant sign, my north node, to see, and my moon sign, to see if there's a whiff of truth in all of it, because I've realized that we're so interconnected that sometimes there's a whiff of truth in all of it. And so I did that, and sure enough, for Gemini, what needs to be changed in the home space in order to make more space for your creative life, pleasures, romance, and or revisiting anything about your relationship to family patterns that could be impacting your volition and ability to pursue your interests freely and open. Then the Leo is a financial matter is left unfinished, or a matter of resources needs to be addressed, and or a general lack of confidence in your written or verbal communication skills is obstructing something you'd like to do. Libra one doesn't really sound connected with, but Capricorn, a project you thought was finished needs to be fixed, or something needs to be learned or relearned in order to do it properly. This is likely related to your work, career, public life. So those made sense for me. I was trying to reflect back. So a year ago, I was in the same spot in regards to my finances, where I was, because I have less clients now, so I know I'm not bringing in or going to bring in it's going to fluctuate again. And I did that because I was falling behind, and I'm like, no, I know school's around the corner. I'm going to start this new volunteer experience. I need to make sure I stay balanced, right? And a year ago, I was slowly, right, starting to add more clients. But I was in a financial, like, okay, I'm back here again. 6 months ago, same thing, right? The posting of my videos, or 7 months now, I think it's getting wider. My videos, the one I posted today was it today? No. Or yesterday. It was the self-care, neglecting my self-care, startled by my royal mess and startled by how I'm neglecting my self-care. And again, it's repeated, right? In the sense of like not my body self-care, because I'm attending to that, but more my royal mess, right? There's always going to be a level of messiness. That's just my truth. But you know, I'm more on top of it, right? Making sure I'm clearing stuff out, sweeping, cleaning, right? What I can. But it's just funny to hear, like, they're like, what do you need to clear away, right? To allow something in. And I'm not in a seeking relationship mode. Right now, my mode is work. Right now, my mode is, you know, securing what I want to do in my plan. So the repeating of my career, right, is being highlighted. And I remember that was something Miss Christina said for the next couple of years was going to be my focus, was how I work with resources and finances, my work life, right? So I'm repeating how to do these courses, which 7 months ago, what the videos are posting now, I was still trying to figure out. That's what it was. I was figuring out how to do my how-to videos. That's funny. It's repeating. And I wasn't sure about how I was doing it. And, you know, I was struggling with the self-confidence. That's so weird. The cycle repeats, right? It's just that I'm not. So part of these, I'm there 7 months ago, it's posting now. But my real timeline, it's just the upgraded version, right? The new cycle where it's more fine-tuned, right? So I'm learning how to do my videos in a different way, and they're created, they're set, and then, like, I mean, again, relationships, I wasn't really focused last year around it. What was happening? Relationship? Oh no, it was when I was having that situation with that old fire sign, because I had just moved here. He didn't know that I had moved. I didn't want him to know that I had moved, because I didn't move for him, I moved for me. And that's when I started finding out that he was hiding. He was hiding information. He was hiding secrets. And then I confronted him about it, and it came out. So cycles just keep repeating. Does that make things pathological? If the cycle just keeps repeating, how quickly it repeats, right? How quickly the experience repeats will depend on me and what I do and or don't do, right? That was the theme today in a lot of my clients. It was this awareness that they are in cycles, and the interconflict of owning where you are in your cycle and thinking, you know, it's like, I don't know what's happening, but then you say it, and it's like, you know, you just described it to me. I'm confused. You were saying you don't know, but you just finished describing it. That's your truth, right? When we say I don't know, it's more of not really so much I don't know, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I feel like this is my truth, but just saying it out loud is uncomfortable because I just have yet to own it for myself in that process, right? So before I even try to rectify any lies, or, right, it's like what I wrote in my poetry book. So my friend is helping me with my writing and giving me prompts to practice and highlighting things that I know that I do, and she picked up on it, and I'm like, okay, how do I do it differently, right? Needing to learn how to do things differently to build up my confidence in my writing skills. So again, so I'm grateful of that validation of what is happening, right? So now there's this alignment with what I'm being guided to focus on, and then what I'm doing to address it. So I'm working with the energy. I'm working with the energy versus being lost, right? And not knowing, or resisting the change in that cycle that needs to occur, because then the discomfort will just keep weighing on you, right? The ruminating thoughts will keep holding you there until you do something different. Sometimes, it's just so fascinating. I think the fascination is more of like, have I really gotten this figured out? That's the fascination that I have. It's more of like, it's repeating, right? I'm seeing it unfold, and my clients are kind of like, what you said happened. I'm like, well, that's the pattern that I see, right? And they see it too. And then there's more of an empowerment of like, okay, well, what are you doing different than the next cycle, right? So I think that's where I'm sitting with. I'm like, do I have it figured out? Maybe cognitively, right? I see it, but now it's more of making sure I stay in alignment with the doing and the feeling. Can I stay in alignment as the more of these cycles that repeat, right? And that I level up at, can I maintain my transparency, right? My awareness, my realignment, and realign myself and continue to do that? Can I perfect it? Can I master it? Can I master it? I guess time will tell. I think that's really cool. Because then you don't feel lost. You don't feel lost. You don't feel worried because you know what to expect. So the fear of the unknown is gone. You're never lost. You find yourself through this process. You reclaim your power, knowing that regardless of what choice you make, it'll lead you. You'll learn from it. It'll always guide you back. It'll always guide you back, right? So there's none of this like you're going the wrong way. That's neat. That's really neat. I'm grateful for my clients. That's what I'm realizing too. I'm like, I would not have been able to reach this point of awareness without the interactions around me, right? Without my clients, without the confrontations, without their stories, without my healing process and my stories. Every person has been a part of this with me. That's neat. That's really cool. The interconnectedness of life. Cool stuff. Alright, I got notes to finish. Bye. Hey you, my name is Yubi and I use she, they pronouns, and you've just finished watching a clip from my video diary entries where I'm documenting my healing journey as I learn how to navigate my spiritual awakening. I have learned that this experience and process is unique to each and every one of us in whatever way we are embracing living our truth. This just happens to be my journey. And despite me having a graduate degree and a license in clinical social work, this by no means is intended to replace any type of formal mental health advice. This is just me on a personal level, shedding light on the truth that I am learning and discovering for myself as these experiences unfold, and really inviting you along for the ride. Please know that there is a time gap between when these videos post and my real timeline, and also that these clips build upon each other similar to chapters in a book. So if you find yourself lost or confused, feel free to click on the playlist section or the link below, where you can jump around, check out the other chapters, and or catch up. Also, please know that you're more than welcome to to check out my website, www.youbecominghealed.com, where I've gathered all of this information, my background, experience, and education to create online self-paced courses to help you on your healing journey wherever you are. You're also more than welcome to check out my other YouTube channel at You Becoming Healed, where I've entertained a podcast, including clips from these courses so that I can make this content accessible to more and more people. Please click like, subscribe, and share this content so again it reaches more people, with the hopes that other people will resonate and connect with the healing journey and the stories shared so that they don't feel alone in their own process. I thank you in advance. I'm grateful to you, and I wish you well.